CurtisKingBeats.com. How we doing today? Let's give a little chance for the chat to jump into the room. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I've been having technical issues all Monday morning. And as you guys see, I tried to get you the interview with Servita Music earlier today. I'm actually operating off my phone because I don't know what's going on with my laptop, but we'll figure it out as we go along. But yeah, so I want to discuss some new developments. So I know a lot of people have had questions. I don't know if you guys follow BeatStars or if you see their what's going on, everybody. Good to see everybody in here. If you follow their Instagram or if you saw any updates, you saw that they basically posted up a tweet where I basically said that I have made the transition to using BeatStars. Now, you guys know me as a lot of you know me from using Airbit for quite some time, even back when it was my Flash store. And today's video is not here to downplay or to get any of you guys to get off of Airbit or my Flash store. That is not what I am trying to do. My purpose is to kind of just be as transparent as I always am, right? Sell out, thanks. So my goal is to help you kind of see the thinking process because I'm very transparent with you guys. And also to clear some things up. Yes, Airbit is still good. You got to figure out what works best for you. Don't let me or any of these influencers out here tell you what works best for you. Only you know what works best for you. All they can tell you is what their individual experience is. And that's what I'm telling you today is what my individual experience is. So let's kind of rewind. So back when I was just producer, wasn't influencer, didn't really have a YouTube channel, wasn't really trying to push for that. I initially joined My Flash Store because a buddy of mine that was a mentor at the time asked me to basically asked me to use this platform because he felt like it was best for what I was trying to accomplish. It worked out for him, and so I was introduced to My Flash Store. And because I was introduced to it through him, I just continued to use it. And so in the midst of using it, I found that they had a lot of great things going on. And then it piqued my curiosity into other websites like Beat Brokers is what I used at one time. Also, what's going on, Lifestyle Diddy? I can't even read what you said right now. But after I used Beat Brokers, I even went to BeatStars at one point in time. And to be honest with you, at the time, which was years and years and years ago when I went to BeatStars, I wasn't the biggest fan. I wasn't the biggest fan because I was trying to figure out, sort of how it matched up user-friendly wise. And I'm not somebody that likes change. You guys know I'm not the guy that likes change, right? So that being said, I'm all distracted. Thank you, Lifestyle There. You messed me up with your musty ass. I'm supposed to be focused here today, man. Come on, man. You can't be trolling out trolling the trolls. So basically what I did was I went to My Flash and I used it for some years. Obviously, you guys know that I eventually became an ambassador of the brand, and it gave me the opportunity to be the voice for a little bit, right? And at a certain point, it was dope because I was getting flown all across the U.S. and they gave me opportunities. They definitely were compensating me for the work, and so I look at those dudes and women there as friends, right? And I don't want to downplay anybody in the process. What I want to do is just kind of be, like I said, transparent of why I'm making the decision that I make. So first of all, let's clear up some things. I never told anybody don't use BeatStars. Some people have that misperception because of that video that I made at the beginning of 2009, where basically I said, how to sell beats in 2019. Excuse me, I said 2009. 2019, how to sell beats in 2019. And so I made a video and then I spoke a little bit about what they endured with the whole hacking situation. And I think people got the wrong idea in that I never told anybody to make their own beat store, okay? Never told anybody to create their own platform. All I said was that you need to be in control of your digital real estate. Being in control of your digital real estate includes making sure that you employ third-party companies like a BeatStars or an Airbit or whatever you're using, a Track Train. Employ them to automate the part of your business that makes sense. For me, automating my beat selling process makes sense. I don't want to be sitting up here for 9 hours like lifestyle and be sending beats off and have my mustache sitting inside my chair. Okay. And so when I sat there and really gave it thought, I'm trying to read your guys' comments at the same time, and it's kind of throwing me off. So I might not even read the comments right now. We'll go to the comments in a second. So, like I said, I had my opportunity to be the ambassador. I transitioned, and I actually went my separate ways. And I never told anybody in these videos not to actually be, not to go and use a certain thing. I think that's irresponsible for anybody to tell you not to use something, right? Especially when they don't know your needs or your necessities. That being said, I never made the decision or never told anybody not to use anything, but I did say that with them getting hacked, it was reason for concern for producers if your entire business model was built upon having just a pro page or just a website. Same thing I would say for Airbit. If your whole business is built upon just having that beat store and not having your website, which is why I did the musicproducerwebsite.com and showed you how to make your own website, it's a backup for if things do go wrong or don't go according to plan. You can't predict that kind of stuff. So that being said, I never said don't use it. But what I say is this, and my philosophy has changed because you guys know I do a lot of reading. Boom, boom. Do a lot of reading. And I forget what book I was reading, but it might have been a combination between a book and watching some Shark Tank. And one thing I can tell you is what I deduce from the reading is this. If you're going to invest, and we are all investors, right? We are all investors as we're investing into the beat stores and we're putting up our subscription fees. We're investors to a certain degree into these companies. If you're going to invest, you want to invest with someone that has gone through chaos or somebody that has gone through a tumultuous time and came out the other end stronger. Okay. And I got to say this, for the needs that I had when I first started, my Flash Store and Airbit completely took care of those needs for me, right? As time went on, my needs shifted, right? Things like a membership program, things like, having a community-based website that supports my marketing efforts. I didn't know BeatStars had that. And so a lot of you guys were trying to get me on there. And initially I was kind of pushed away only because of the load time of the pro page. And you guys see it in the Critique My Beats. I would do critiques and it would take a long time for certain pages to load. What I didn't know was that these producers had more control over the elements that they add to that page. If I'd known that, maybe then I would have understood sort of how it works out. But I got to give props where props are due. I think that BeatStars going through the adversity that they did, it showed a lot about their character. It showed a lot about Abe's character. And, in the past, Abe and I have not always seen eye to eye. We had a little situation on Facebook where I was really coming to the defense of my Flash Store. And there's a whole situation that's in the past. But I didn't understand, I misinterpreted the words that were being said and didn't understand there was passion for a community. And I feel like BeatStars really has a passion for the community. Abe is the owner of BeatStars, by the way. So I misinterpreted that. And I think that now where my business is at and the necessities that I have, like for a membership subscription service for people who want to buy beats and want to be a part of a subscription service, they already have a system set up. And I thought it was dope to have that. I'm still making the transition over to Muzart, but I think in the meantime, while we kind of iron out some of the details, me and Epic, I'm going to use BeatStars for right now. So as I'm using BeatStars, I'm starting to realize some things that I did not know existed on their community. First of all, the repost feature, the playlist feature, huge. Let me tell you why that's huge. That's huge because of the way that it spreads your music, and you gotta build a community somewhere. Obviously, your top priority as a producer should be trying to get to rappers, and I feel like they have created a community that rappers feel comfortable uploading their music in, right? They feel like they're going to get engagement. They feel like they're going to get reposted. They feel like they're going to have conversations with producers because of the way that BeatStars is set up. I don't know if it's always been set up like that, but the way that it's set up today, super dope. Got to give props where props are due. Once again, going back to the factor that they went through adversity, you want somebody that's been tested. right? You want somebody that's been tested within the business, and I gotta say they came out stronger on the other end. The website looks amazing. The load times are still sometimes a little bit slower than what I'm used to, but all in all, A1 work on this. And even seeing the events that they're throwing and bringing producers together. No, I haven't followed anybody. I'm just getting my feet wet. Just seeing the events that they're throwing and seeing what they've been doing with the community, there was never a denial that they were strong within it. And you guys know, there's a reason why I even do this video. If I was not Curtis King, the YouTuber, I wouldn't tell y'all nothing. I'd be minding my business and going about what I'm doing. But I'm being transparent because I know a lot of you guys are probably going to my website and like, what the hell is going on, Curtis? So I gotta be transparent about it. I am not a Leo. I'm an Aquarius. My dad's a Leo though. So that's that. So I'm here to answer any questions that you guys have. Nothing big about it. Oh, last detail. So I had been thinking about making the jump about 2 months ago. And like I said, nothing happened. It was just a matter of I wanted a fresh start and I needed things that were applicable to the needs that I have now. The needs that I had in the beginning, just to like sell beats, like it does what it needs to do. But the needs that I have as my business advances, I need something that supports me as not just a beat seller, but also as a influencer, as a YouTuber, and the fact that you can share video content on your BeatStars page, it's kind of a no-brainer for me, right? So here was the last deciding factor. Okay. Last live stream that we did before the Servita Music situation was Oh Gosh Leotis. And at the end of that live stream, you guys may remember, I started buying up beats from producers who had never sold beats before, right? So if you had never sold a beat, I basically went to your page and I bought a beat from you, right? And so as I was doing that, you guys saw I was having issues with one particular producer's page, and it just so happened to be an Airbit page. Then I had another Airbit page. And customer service is a major priority for me. That is the number one priority for me, right? Even with customers that are assholes, I still got to make sure that I'm there for them. And so what I noticed was that the BeatStars process of buying, super fast, super fast. And so that was partly because you don't have to sign in or have an account. And I just bought beats and I went about my business. Everything got delivered and then we went about our business. With Airbit though, and I'm pretty sure this is something that's very fixable and I'll bring it to their attention because Wasim actually reached out to me yesterday about my decision. It's probably an easy fix, but that's the thing about it. Like I want to make sure that my beats are on a platform that I don't have to find other third-party plugins to support the features that I feel like that player should have. One of the things that I have that is important is making sure that my customers don't have to have an Airbit account in order or sign into anything in order to buy a beat. Now that could be just the page that I went to, and I could be wrong, but I went to 2 pages and that was the issue for me. That's a big issue for rappers who are like, this beat is fire, I want to buy this beat right now. If they have to sign up for anything additional to just their PayPal, you are probably cutting into your sales. So I didn't know that because at the time that I when I first made my Airbit account or my Flash store, I bought a beat for myself to see if the process was smooth. And at one point in time, you didn't have to sign in. You go straight to PayPal. And I know that they have the feature where you can embed, like you can like basically add a beat to the cart and then take that shopping cart and you can send it out to a customer. That's cool, but that's not applying to all customers that are coming to my page. They don't know about that feature unless I share that with them. It's very important to getting customers into the building, like into the store, which is my beat store, in and out. I need that to happen. And so I don't want to make it seem like that's a deciding factor, but because I'm sure that that's something they can change, right? There was something else that kind of got to me on the front page of the website. As you move higher and higher up the top producers chart on Airbit, as you move up higher and higher with the top beats, I don't know if you guys noticed there was a glitch in which when you click the next like say you like 1 through 10 and you click and it goes 11 through 21. the logo stayed the same. That was a problem because I would literally have like whoever's the top 10 pitchers, like say Tone Jones is the number 8 producer, the number 8 top beat. If my beat is the number 18, like the next slide over, his logo is on my name. And so that may not apply to most producers. It may not be a big issue, but that's a big issue for me because there's a reason why we do branding. There's a reason why we pay for logos. We don't pay for logos to have somebody else's logo represent us. So, boy bands actually. I like the Infinity Player. I think that the even the Pro page and the Infinity Player are for people who are not ready to build up a website quite yet, and it's good for you, right? You have a ready-made website that gives you all the elements of like a landing page, and that's super dope. But I think eventually you're going to want to have more and create that on your own platform, and so that's what it is for me. Is that I'm not going to really utilize those pages as much because I'm just using the embeddable beat player. Like I don't know what people got the idea that I was, using like a internal beat store within Weebly. That's never what I was doing. I was always using a third-party plugin to automate the process. Why would I sit there and create all these different things when you literally have it right there? So that's where I'm at with it. So I wanted to make sure I share that with you guys and that I'm completely transparent with you of what's going on. Yeah, man. Yeah. We gotta, you gotta decide for yourself what's best for your business, right? So for me, it made the most sense, and I was sleeping on BeatStars. I gotta admit it. I was sleeping on them, right? Nobody paid me. Y'all should know me by now. Somebody left a comment in the Instagram like, "Man, that bag must have been amazing." What bag? What Stater Brothers bag? Grocery store bag? I ain't get no bag. You don't get. I don't want no bag. I don't need no bag. You can't buy my decision to do what I am doing. You should know me by now. The money does not push me in what direction. If the money was that, then I would not have a channel full of a gazillion videos in which YouTube really don't pay out a whole lot, which brings me to another step that I don't want to give you too many details, but I'm going to start. I'm giving y'all a lot of information right now, but I'm getting ready to start scaling back a little bit from my YouTube content, and I'm going to create a subscription service that's all embedded in the website that is going to be for members only. And it's going to be something in which you guys, DJ Payne once said Illuminati finally got me. Yeah, y'all got me, man. Y'all got me, bro. Y'all got me, man. Nah, I'm glad to be over on this side, man. Really appreciating the warm welcomes from everybody too. But really what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer a little bit of the energy that I've been pushing towards YouTube. I'm gonna be pushing that towards my own website because there's some crazy things going on with YouTube. I don't know if you guys are understanding sort of the significance of what's going on with YouTube, what's going on with the ads, what's going on with this new ad apocalypse. YouTube has way too much control over your income, way too much control over what happens to your channel. It's something crazy going on right now where a lot of the biggest advertisers are pulling away from YouTube because of their what they deem as not appropriate content for children that's geared towards children, and it's not being controlled in the comments. And so because of certain people on YouTube who are putting like very pedophilish type comments and they're making video and the content creators have nothing to do with this because they're creating videos and it's geared towards children. Say for instance, you were talking to kids about a new toy, and then something in the background pops up that, like, say I had a book title that wasn't appropriate. Still, it says something like, The Art of Not Giving a F, and you got a children audience, and somebody says something in the comments about it, your channel can get demonetized and swiped off of the hemisphere of YouTube without you even knowing it, right? So I even had another buddy of mine where they took his monetization because of because he was monetizing his beats through a streaming service and not through YouTube. And so, I love YouTube and I'm not going to stop creating content. It's just that I have to shift that energy and make sure that I'm in control of my environment. So I'm going to do a subscription fee of $20 that is going to get you my newly rebranded podcast. You won't find it anywhere else. It's only going to be in a subscription. You're going to have access to all of my courses from here into the future. You will have access to tutorials because you guys know I don't do a lot of tutorials on my channel, but I'm going to do tutorials within there, specifically with sampling beats. I'm going to do a lot of tutorials in there, and then also too, I'm going to answer your individual conversations as well. So it'll be a closer community. And right now, I've created something so dope within YouTube. I just don't want it to where I get MySpaced. I always talk about that all the time. No, I'm not completely moving out. I'm going to still use this as an opportunity to bring in more people, right? Because I'm going to use it as a platform to basically get more people to come over to the subscription side, but make sure it's the right people because it's not just about the money. It's about making sure that it's good quality people in there. I will throw that $20 back in your lap so fast if you are difficult, right? The $20 ain't nothing. That ain't nothing to me. I will throw that back in there and block your ass. There ain't no need for you to be in here, right? And I think that it's going to slow down the trolling. It's going to make sure that I can, because bro, I'll be honest with y'all. Sometimes I feel like with YouTube, because my audience is sometimes like 16, 17, 18, and then like 38, 39, 40, there's things that I get excited about doing that appeals to a younger demographic. And then there's things that I do that appeals to an older demographic that I'm like, I don't know if the other ones are ready for it, and they won't let me go. They won't let me go deep. Pause. Super pause. They won't let me go deep on the information, and so it's like creatively I feel locked. Creatively, I feel like I want to do more, but I can't. I can't do as much. So yeah, I just don't like. I don't like the. As you can tell, I probably have a control issue. I don't like the fact that YouTube controls so much of what I am doing. And so I still want to use it for what it's made for. It's still here to help. Y'all are super pausing me. It must be a delay. Y'all are so dope because of the opportunity we have to share this content. But we got to take it to a subscription. We got to take it somewhere where, it's really a community, right? We can't just call it a community if people are just coming in and out and don't really care about not really contributing to it. They're taking content out of here and taking it to their channel and all of that stuff. And I know that's part of this. That's part of the internet, right? But I think that it's time. I think that it's time. I know that it's time. And so basically what I use YouTube for is an opportunity to speak on like the hotter topics, but also too to make sure that if I drop a video, if it's one time a week, two times a week, probably won't be more than that. It's effective, right? So you guys don't have to worry about that for probably another month. I'm still building up the back end of it, but rest assured that it's going to be hell of a lot more than just your $20 a month, But the subscription is where I need to go to because I feel like in that environment I have more control over the nature of the videos. Now imagine somewhere where I can upload music without having to worry about it getting flagged for content ID. Now imagine we do critique my beats within this membership area and I don't have to worry about getting flagged for beats or have my channel taken off the internet, right? So it's gonna be a great world. I'm trying to think of names. I was thinking like a Curtiverse. And then I was thinking of, what was the other name that I thought of? I was in the shower yesterday. I was thinking of names like the Curtiverse, like a universe, but a Curtiverse. I was thinking of just calling it CurtisKing.tv and making that the website. But either way, man, I'm more excited about the idea than the title. We'll figure that out. But kind of all over the place. I'm definitely definitely enthusiastic about where we're going with things. So all that said, what have y'all got to say? Curtis, you like to talk. You talk for a whole 24 minutes. Yeah, we got a lot of the Curtis sphere. Ooh, I like that. I have a worry if people don't know how to spell that. Like I try to think about the person that is the least their memory is terrible, right? I try to think of that person and see if they'll remember it. And I feel like CurtisKing.tv would probably be the easiest thing to do. But if it's something more, so you're not using YouTube for tutorials anymore? Nah, not so much, right? There's a lot of things that I teach that I'm like, sometimes when you teach something that has worked for you, you're not trying to hear somebody tell you how it's wrong. You're not trying to hear somebody tell you how that's not the way you're supposed to do it. That's not how you gonna tell me how to do my technique if it works for me. And especially if your beats sound like boo 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 boo. Why would I want to listen to you tell me how to do my technique better? That's like you having really, really like fine and slick hair, trying to tell me how to pick my hair out. You don't even know how to, you don't even know this hair, fam. You don't even know how to do this hair. It would be a lot easier if you did a forward motion. You ain't got forward motion type of hair. What if I ain't got that? You think about that? So I want to be able to share this with you in a zone where it's not about like people basically IQ measuring each other. It's like a sword fight of IQ. I don't. That's the thing I don't like about YouTube, and I'm being very honest. I'm not trolling with you right now. I don't like that part of it. It's not that I can't take the any constructive criticism. It's just I don't want to hear people tell me about things that they can't do them damn selves. Tell me I'm doing something wrong, which you can't do. Boy, are you dissing BusyWorks? Do you know who BusyWorks is to me? Do you understand how much of a brother that we just released a collaborative course? Who are you talking about? See, this is what I'm talking about. Your ass probably ain't gonna pay for the $20 a month. That's what I'm trying to get away from. So I'm gonna just talk to you on the outside here, and you won't have no idea what's going on the other side. I'm talking to him. Whoever said that, whoever said you dissing BusyWorks, that's why I'm going to subscription. That's why I'm leaving the hell out of YouTube. That's why I'm leaving. That right there. It's just a joke, bro. See, the people who cause the most problems say things like, I'm just saying, it's just a joke, bro. Damn, I must have gonna push the button. That's why I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm leaving right now. I'm just playing, I ain't leaving. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't get to some real information if, imagine we're in a classroom. And I feel like that's what YouTube is. We're in a classroom. And imagine if a teacher is talking and somebody says, no offense, bro, but that's stupid. We would never get past the course, right? You can say, you know, I have a question about that teacher, or I disagree with that. But YouTube is like, no matter what you're saying, it's like, that's stupid, bro. Why are you dissing them, bro? Don't diss them, bro. That's not cool, bro. Come on, man. Like, let's stay focused on it. And I feel like in an environment where people are putting their money towards it, even though $20 is not, I mean, it's not a huge amount of money. I think if you know that you're paying that towards every month, you'll feel a certain responsibility to come there and be about your business, right? So that's what I want to do. Don't ever insinuate I'm dissing my boy BusyWorks. Game from BusyWorks. That's not even his name. That's his channel, BusyWorks Beats. I know that man's. And his name ain't Game either. Okay, I'm not gonna put his government out there, but that's my boy, man. So, what's up, Curtis? Should we expecting that Simon interview? Yes. So for those of you that missed it on my Instagram, I have to go edit the video. I gotta wait for my wife to get back from the gym, and then I'm going to go upstairs and edit that video and probably release it on Tuesday. I'm gonna let this one breathe. I try not to put multiple videos out in the same day. Are you from Carson, California? You have the attitude of it? Huh? Are you from Carson, California? You have the attitude of it? Yes, I am from Carson, California. Can you tell me what the difference is between BeatStars and how it's different from the uninitiated? Well, let's put an end to that conversation. I don't think that you should be asking anybody else what's the difference between BeatStars and Airbit unless you know what your business needs. If I don't know what your business needs, I can't tell you. I can't tell you which one is best for you, right? All you can do is look at the different features that they offer on their website, and then you look at that and say, well, that doesn't really apply. I don't want to do a membership right now. But this is looking more user-friendly. I say sign up to both. Sign up to both, and from where you're at in your career, look at what you got and then say to yourself, this is just easier for me, or this is going to get me to my customers a lot easier. Whatever it is, that is your decision. But when it comes to it, they both play a role. They both play a role for different types of producers, right? But I gotta say, there's a reason why a BeatStars, actively has people who are visually saying, "Hey, I'm going to BeatStars. I'm doing this." You know, from their vantage point, there's a lot more than just providing you guys a beat store. And I'm pretty sure most of you know that. It's more than just providing you a beat store. They have the responsibility. It's not just BeatStars, it's not just Airbit, it's anybody with a beat store. They have the responsibility of making sure that not only do you feel like their service works, but you feel taken care of. They have the responsibility of letting you know that their business is forever growing. I gotta say, BeatStars, from the fact that they always share producers who are saying, "Hey, I got my first beat sale on BeatStars, man, props." The fact that they're posting that to their store all day long, that alone, if I was a young producer, if I was a young producer and I saw that, that alone would be all the selling that I need to see to go invest into it. But like I said, I'm not a beginning producer. My needs are different. I just didn't know how what they provided applied to my needs. My needs are different now, right? Like I said, I'm doing a subscription service for my beats now. I have a necessity to have a beat store that goes straight to purchase for a new customer. I don't need them to sign up to anything. I don't want them to sign up for anything. I don't want the process to be any extra step except hit that cart, hit that add button, hit that cart, go to PayPal. Get your beat, be happy. But if I gotta make them sign up, do you know how much business that I have been missing out? And part of it is my problem too. Like, that's my fault. I should have been automating the process at least once a month because these companies are always changing. Had I saw that, I would have made the decision a lot faster, right? But as I was buying beats last time from you guys, I was buying beats like to show love, but I was like, in 15 minutes, it took me 15 minutes in 15 minutes, I bought 3 beats from producers on BeatStars, 3 different producers. And in the same amount of time on Airbit, I bought 1 beat because I had to figure out, okay, what is my login information? Okay, man, I got to go back in. I have an Airbit. And so, like I said, that's probably a very easy fix for them. But I want to be aligned right now with a company that is already, like, they should already be ahead of the game on that kind of stuff, I feel like. So, and like I said, that's not a diss to them. That's family over there. And I love them and I appreciate them. I know they're probably not happy about seeing me make this transition, but it's business. It's not personal. It's never personal. It's always business. And I gotta make what the best decision is for my beat store and for my customers, man. My customers are number one. And, it makes me even more thankful for my customers that would buy from me and didn't tell me they had to sign in to do that. Because they're like, I don't care what I got to do, Curtis, I'm going to do that. Not every customer is built like that. Carl Rogers said, so BeatStars is a marketplace for beats. Are your tutorials staying on YouTube? Because I'm still at the very beginning stage of my learning. There won't be tutorials as often on my channel. I have to make sure that whatever video content I create, say I do 1 video a day, or I do, say I do 1 video a week or 2 videos a week. What's going on, Av McCree? I have to make sure that I make it count, right? I want it to where you guys come to the channel and you're like, yo, I know this video is gonna be fire because I had to wait too long to get to this next video. But I feel like with 3 beats a week, sorry, 3 beats, with 3 videos a week, it sort of devalues what you guys are kind of seeing with these videos, right? Because you're like, I don't gotta really check this one out. He got 2 other ones dropping. But that's the beauty. That's gonna be the beauty of the CurtisKing.tv website and membership, is that you're going to be in an environment where all those questions that you had for me, I'll just answer it right then and there. All those questions that you have in terms of the techniques of my beat. Imagine where I drop a beat visualizer on YouTube, and then you say to yourself, man, I wonder how you made that beat. Well, if you were part of the membership, you would see how I made that beat. I'm going to open up FL Studio once a week and show you how I'm making these beats. So That is part of the plans. I got so much more planned. That's just the base level of stuff that I got on there. But I wanted to share that with you guys and plant the seed because we're going to move towards that. And I wanted to talk about it while I have your David Nelson said, it is not mandatory for a customer to have an Airbit account to purchase beats from you, and they can check out without logging in. This is only mandatory if the customer wants to make an offer. Be that as it may, hold on, let me go ahead and make sure my little nazi is good. Be that as it may, here's the reality of it. I went to purchase beats, multiple beats from producers, and they made me sign in. I don't know why that was. I don't know if that was a glitch. I don't know if it was because of them sending me to the profile. I think I was buying beats from the marketplace. Whatever the case may be, I had to sign in. And on top of that, I was hit with 4 or 5 error prompts that would not allow me to make a purchase through my PayPal. I don't know why. It worked on the BeatStars, but it didn't work on Airbit. So regardless of where I don't know where you copy and pasted that from, if that was from their website or a blog, I had to sign in. And if any of my customers have to sign in for buying a beat from the marketplace or buying a beat from making an offer, I don't want them to have to do that. I want them to be wanting to, I want them to have the fastest from walking in the store to walking out the store. I want that to be a fast process. I want it to happen so fast that by the time they get their beats, they're like, damn, I want to buy another one. That was way too easy. So I don't want to haggle them. I don't need all their information. Just give me an email. Give me an email, first name, last name, and that's all good. But that's what I saw with multiple purchases that I made from Airbit, and it was just that to me was the last deciding factor. But like I said, for me, that's a major issue. For you, it may not be. So I'm not telling nobody to leave. I'm just telling you why I chose to make the decision. Yes, Boof on a beat, genius. He said the less clicks, the better. That's always been, that's always, you know what's funny? You said something about a university right now, or for music. That was the other name I was trying to think of, Curtis University, Curtis King University. And like I was going to deck out the page, make it look like, like it's a university page. But that was the other name I was working with. But either way, we'll figure it out. You've been with Airbit for a long time. BeatStars really going in, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's all a matter of what your business needs, right? I'm not here to downplay anything that Airbit has going on. That they have an amazing service that I'm sure that a lot of you guys may not be as patient as I am. And so when I first went to BeatStars, I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of a learning curve, and I had to go back on some tutorials and figure it out. But I mean, it wasn't rocket science. It was just a matter of I had to sit there and be patient with the process. I know a lot of you guys are probably not patient with the process, but when you love what you do and you want to be successful at it, you'll do what you got to do. So that's all it is on that, though, man. That's all it is. It's nothing too major. But I gotta say, man, they're very active in the community. A lot of you guys use it, and I want to make sure that as I start to gear my videos, that I'm able to see your needs and necessities. So yeah, and like I said, Boy Band said Airbit finally got content ID. They're continuing to build up what they're doing. They're continuing to be competitive within the market, and they got it. They got it. They got it. They got it. And I'm very appreciative for my time there. No, I'm not gonna do an Airbit versus BeatStars vid soon. This is the only video I'm gonna make about it. And from here on out, I'm gonna move about. I'm gonna go about my business and mind my own. My voice is too powerful in this community to be loose with my words, right? And to be lax with the approach, because what I could say could very well affect somebody's stream of income, and I don't take that lightly. And I'm dead ass serious right now. Like what I could say could affect some businesses or somebody's income. You're not gonna hear me ever dragging nobody, right? Or dragging any company or anything like that. No, that's not what I'm here to do. So By the context of my understanding, Curtis King is leaving. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm going to scale back a little bit though. I'm going to dedicate the energy that I would have dedicated to YouTube. I'm going to dedicate it to my subscription service, right? So need to make sure that I get the folks in here who are the most serious about it. The folks that show up. We'll have a private Discord group, and yeah, yeah, we'll really make that thing. We'll make it. The worth of it will be ridiculous in comparison to the $20 a month that you'll pay for that subscription or that membership site. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited about building it out. I'm excited about it's going to work like this. The first people who sign up will see literally a month worth of video content and other stuff in there. So you're literally going to get, as soon as you get in there, right? Say you're still on the fence, you're trying to figure it out. The next month, there's going to be more content. The next month, there's going to be more content. The next month, there's going to be more content. So it don't matter to me when you join, right? But when you join, it's going to always be the best day ever. Any meetups? Not right now. Not right now. As many of you know, I'm a father, and I'm a my husband, and my business is primarily from home. And I would like to do more events, but I think that right now I need to focus in on this because this could very well change my life. This could very well change my life and level up my business in a way that the process that I'm going right now is money, is dope. It's slow, but it's good. But this idea that, and I got to shout out my boy Epic for this, because he definitely gave me some guidance on it. But launching this the right way, getting you guys involved in it, like I said, it'll have the podcast that I have. Obviously, I haven't updated in a long time, but it'll be a podcast every week. It'll be me answering your personalized questions through video. So I'm going to talk to you, use your name, talk to you, show you stuff. If you have questions about stuff in FL Studio, I'm going to show you that directly. It's going to literally, like, imagine, I don't want to give too much of it, but imagine like almost like a blog, like a blog site geared towards your needs. So that's the best way that I can put it. A blog site geared towards your needs as a music producer. And you're going to be a part of a community in which everybody in there is going to be helping each other. I'm so enthusiastic about it. Oh my God. Like I set a goal for how many people I want to be subscribing on it. But man, when I tell you I'm so excited about it, like that's all I'm gonna say. Not excited, enthusiastic about it. So that's that. How soon are we expecting to launch? Give me a month. Give me a month to work out the details on it. But I'm gonna say give me a month. It may be sooner than that. It may be next week. But I'm gonna say give me a month and let me kind of sit with it and test it out. Soft launch it with a few of you, and go from there. But for those of you that don't understand like why I'm going there, why I would be slowing down on the YouTube. Like I said before, for people who are just joining us, YouTube is going through some changes, and they're snatching channels up left and right. You know what I mean? They're snatching channels up left and right, and anybody can literally be it, right? Even the fact that I monetize my music through a distributor, and YouTube wants that monetization right to my channel, that's a reason for them to demonetize my channel. And for as much time that I've invested, as much income that should be coming in from there, and that isn't, and how much they can like literally, I took 1 week off. Took 1 week off, and it took off $700 a month from my YouTube, right? Towards the entire, income that comes in, took off $700 for 1 month. And this is like, what? What? How do y'all control so much of that? Do we got a troll in here? Yeah, we gotta get rid of your ass. Like I wish trolls, like, here's the next movement. Trolls, if you're gonna troll, show your face. Stop being a puss. Like, show your face. Like, if you want like the attention, and here's the thing about it. Let's talk about meanings of words. Troll. What is the root of a remote control? Troll. You're a troll. You are controlling the information of the room. You're controlling you're controlling the narrative. You're controlling the attention. That I get it. I get it. That's what a troll is. But why not show your face? Why not show your face? And I don't mean like show your face at my house, like, cause I don't want to know you. You want to know me? You came in here. Why? Show your face. If you're gonna troll, show your face, so we can see who we looking at. Cause chances are, I feel like you may not like the energy that's coming back at you. But then I gotta think about, well, what does it take to be a troll? Life can't be that good being a troll. Because if you got time to leave comments like, my booty hole's leaking. You got time to leave comments like that and call yourself my Gmail? Come on, fam. Your life, you ain't got a whole lot going on. And I wish you the best. I really do mean that. I wish you the best. I want you to be more productive. Because on your tombstone, it will read, he trolled the shit out of people on the internet. And not even like A-level YouTubers. I'm like C-level. I ain't even got 200,000 subscribers. Really? Like, who am I to be trolling? What? I trolled C-level YouTubers. I got under the skin of a D-level YouTuber. The fuck is that? Who cares about that? They won't even engrave that on your tombstone. They'd be like, the fuck is that? That's it. How many beats did you make before you made real drums? I can't even tell you the number. All I can tell you is that I just kept cooking and I kept doing what felt right. And even when people said that sounds stupid, it sounds loud, it sounds distorted, I just kept making it. So what? So what? Can't tell me how to dress my child. That's how I think about my beats. You can't tell me how to dress my child, right? You can tell me some better parenting techniques. You know, if you're a parent and you got, you know, an outstanding child, but you can't tell me how to dress my child. Let me dress my child, okay? Now, if I come to you and I'm like, yo, your child is really stylish, I want to know how I can get my child to be that stylish. Yes, let's go there. But no, you can't. The fuck? Av McCree, they're not striking you tutorial channels. Here's the thing about it. This is the latest thing. Because you and I both have gone through now 2 YouTube ad apocalypse. Every time an ad apocalypse happens where a major ad company that is an account for YouTube leaves, every time that they leave, YouTube panics. And they're like, oh, please don't leave us. We'll delete everybody for you, Disney, we'll delete everybody. Please don't leave. That's what they do. And so when they get desperate, channels get snipped. And and the thing about it is, here's what really bothers me. I love YouTube and I love what they stand for. I'm so thankful for them. If you have an issue where your channel gets snipped off, and I'm telling you, even like a guy like, I forget the guy's name, but he had over 3 million subscribers. He couldn't get a call back from YouTube about his channel getting demonetized and deleted. If he can't get it, you think they care about my little measly ass 150,000 subscribers? Oh, they're gonna say to me, they're gonna say, Curtis, don't tell me to leave. They're gonna tell me, if you don't get your ass up out of my email, I'm probably gonna get that from a YouTube Gmail. So Darren Evers, what's the guy's name? God, I forget his name. He does like all the YouTube tutorials. That's where I get a lot of my information in terms of what's going on with YouTube. But you got to be careful, Av McCree, if you have any content that's geared towards children, and say somebody comes and they leave a comment on your YouTube that has some kind of like pedophilia content to it, all the kid distributors that are monetizing that are basically showing up as ads on your channel, if they see that, it won't matter if you delete it. It won't matter if you didn't ask for it. Because it's on your channel, they will demonetize you. So, gotta find a platform that works for you. I see someone just said Patreon. Patreon is dope. Patreon is dope, and like I said, once again, it's really coming down to your needs. If you don't like to have to worry about the back end of a website and you don't know how to make a website, Patreon is the best for sure. Like one of the best. You can get set up. But for where I'm at, there's a weird thing about Patreon that makes it look like you're begging almost for certain people, right? Like when you're in a certain position, like I'll give you an example. When Spike Lee had a Kickstarter, there were people who were criticizing him because it looked like he was like begging for money, and it was like, don't you have? You got it. Like you don't need. And so the tinge that's applied to that as opposed to a membership site is two different worlds. So is YouTube a monopoly? I mean, I guess it is. I guess it is. And we are not in control of the board. You can roll as many dice as you want. You can get those views off. But in all actuality, I should have been driving this traffic to my website to begin with. And in every video I've said, CurtisKingBeats.com, but that wasn't enough. So I need to make sure that I'm not trying to get everybody here. I'm trying to get at least 10% of you guys to sign up for this membership. Oh man, we're good. Everybody else can chill where they at. You can go back to the old videos, you do whatever you want to do. But I want to make sure we get the most serious people because in a way, I don't want to call it a mentorship because obviously I do the producer mentor program with Epic. It's not a mentor program, but it's like the closest thing you'll get to a weekly mentorship with me, right? When you're able to go to this page and see updates that apply to the things that you need. I just, especially from somebody that you guys trust, like myself, it's gonna be dope because I can control the environment. I can control how it looks. If there's an issue with it, like we don't have to worry about language on there. I can do beat reviews with you guys. It's a lot of things that can be done that I couldn't do before. Uh-oh, my wife is back home. What's up, baby? It's my baby. Yeah. So if you guys say, man, you inspire me, Kurt, man, you motivate me. I want to create a space where we can do this on a weekly basis. And it's not going to be YouTube. YouTube is not the place for it. It's going to be $20 a month, Manga Beats, $20. So, and you're going to get access to all the courses that I have done and that I will do in the future. Or you can stay on the outside and pay $60 or $90 for the courses. Whatever works for you, you let me know. How long has this plan been in the works? For some months, not even some. It's funny because at the beginning of this year, I was going to launch it and I didn't like it. Yes, it's upstairs. I was going to launch it and I didn't like it. I actually made 2 months worth of content in a day. Ask J Anime. I made two months worth of content for my YouTube channel. And I had my video editor editing it. I was putting together the website, just didn't like it. I did not like the way it was looking. I did not like the direction it was going because it felt like, to me, it felt like it was like too good to be true. And it didn't look like how I saw in my brain. Now I have a clearer picture of how to do it. And also, too, that's the reason why I took a week off from doing YouTube content in January because I was creating this, right? And it didn't work out the way that I did. I failed too. It's all good. Y'all ask me questions about failing. I fail, man. I fail all the time. You just don't see all the failures that I have. But I fail all the damn time. The difference is I have no problem telling you that I fail, and I have no problem showcasing it to you, especially if it could be an educational tool. So, super dope. Super dope. You said Image Line is watching the stream. Well, shout out to them. I love them. Got nothing but love for them. But yeah, when it comes to this YouTube, when it comes to BeatStars, I hope I answered all you guys' questions. We're kind of approaching on an hour right now, and I want to make sure this is rewatchable. But I want to make sure I answered your questions as well before we get up out of here. Not a problem, Bufo on a beat. I gotta be transparent. People are like, "You gonna talk about this Curtis on the video?" And I'm like, "Of course." If I'm here, if I can be here and make videos that make me not look so appealing, and be transparent, why would I start stopping now? Right? This is part of the reason why so many of you trust me and why I don't take that for granted. I can't take advantage of you guys. I cannot. I cannot. And I've met so many people in this business that tell you like, oh man, if you did this, man, you'll be a millionaire and all that. And I'm like, be that as it may, it'll happen in due time. I don't have to take advantage of people, right? I don't have to do grimy things. I don't have to lie to people. I don't have to half-ass my products. You will never see me put out a product that's half-ass, right? Or a video that's half-assed. Even if I'm not feeling it that day, I'm gonna always give you my best. I promise you that. And you should know that by now. What are we like 1,000 something videos deep? If you don't know that by now, like you just don't know me. So we getting there. We getting to it. We getting to it. Any questions though about my decision to jump with BeatStars? Man, I really appreciate the warm welcome with them too. That's super dope for them embracing me the way they do. What's the schedule like? You got me. You got to divide time with music, family, and wife. Absolutely. Like this weekend, I took it a weekend off so that's part of the reason why. Like I work from home. My wife works from home. She, she has her makeup business that she has, and she's putting up content on YouTube, and so we're always here. We're always at the house with each other. We're always a room away from each other. So if if she didn't mean to take over with Nas, or even right now, she got Nas and she's feeding them, and we got each other's backs. We got each other's backs. So it works because we work well with each other. And in terms of scheduling, like I have my days at the beginning of the week. Like today is all about getting the week squared away. So I take care of like the boring stuff, the crunching numbers, figuring out what I'm actually going to do for this week, mapping it out. What is my massive action plan? Like what is the result that I want to have by the end of this week? Why is that important? And what is the massive action that I have to take to it, aka a to-do list? But that's Mondays. That's why I like doing interviews on Mondays, because it gives me a good, nice little boost to exchange energy with someone and then take that energy and move forward with it this week. So that's where it's very important for me to work from home too. So Be Blessed said, question is this happening with just the Infinity Store or overall HTML store, etc.? Having to sign up. I would say simulate your buying process. Don't even ask me, because what I went through, I think it's because I was trying to buy beats from their marketplace and they made me sign up. And I don't know why that it's different. I think maybe because they get a percentage off of it or whatever. But, but I tried to buy two different beats from the profiles of producers, and I had to basically sit in there and sign back up again and figure out my login stuff, because I was on my phone and oh gosh, using my computer to make a beat. But like I said, that's probably going to be fixed within the next week. What's up, sexy? How's your workout? You tired? Oh, baby. We're going to talk about it. See, even I tell my wife, let's talk about it, because I care. Man, you make getting sick look so good, dog. Hey, damn. Yeah. So all of your beats are already on BeatStars? Yes. I put all of my beats on BeatStars, and I actually deleted my Airbit account just so there's no confusion in terms of where to get them from me. I don't want customers who, you get those customers that come and they say things like, man, I was on your website and I bought, I got your buy one, get three free deal, but I didn't see the new beats. Hey, can you send me over the other ones that you got on BeatStars? No, 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 no. It's automated for a reason. If you run into issues, I can help you, but it's automated for a reason. I got to be able to focus my energy in other places. So, but no, I definitely need to automate that process, and I had to get rid of the other page. What's Muzart? Muzart, you'll get more information about it soon. But basically, it's a beat store that Epic and I are putting together, right? And so, it's just like anything that you put together like that. It's going to take some time, some trial and error before it's like A1 and ready to go. But that's something that's in the plan. But in the meanwhile, I got to provide for my customers that come here and they're ready to purchase beats from me, especially during this tax season, because they like, Curtis, man, this is when you're the most busiest. I need them beats. So it's important that I provide that to them. And I'm actually going to send an email out to them today to let them know everything that's been going on, because I've been on a West Coast beats frenzy. Will critique my beats be a part of it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I would much rather be in an environment where I am surrounded by people who I know are like, we're in this community for real, for real. Let's strengthen it up in there. And then from there, work our way out after that. So yeah, we'll definitely do critique our beats in there. And then too, we don't have to worry about content ID because I'm gonna upload the episodes directly through Weebly's video service. Are you gonna collab with Busyworks Beats? Yeah, man, I bet that man's busy. I tried to hit him up. He was like, yo, we got to collab at your studio. And I was like, my studio look nice, huh? You look good, huh? He's like, it look cool, it look cool. I was like, all right, cool, let's collab. But that man is, that's a busy man right there. But I will, you know, of course I got to let you guys know. Until we're at that point, though, please believe I'm going to just put more content out. More content. We're going to do the same thing we've been doing. And when it shifts, I'll make a video and let you know. But we got to use YouTube as a megaphone to continue to bring, because there's so many more producers that don't know who the hell I am or what we're doing here. I got to bring them together and then transition them over to the subscription if it makes sense for them. Bring them over and then just embrace them with open arms. But I cannot wait to build a community full of just like people who are excited to be there. Enthusiastic to be there, I should say. Enthusiastic's a better word. But that's it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm getting ready to go eat some breakfast. I know it's like late, but I'm getting ready to eat some breakfast. And are you dropping a video when it launches? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to get into it. And this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com, the leading voice of the online music producer rapper community.